So what is the Christmas feeling? One could argue that it's love. Love is the third week, the theme of the third week of Advent. We are preparing for Christmas. We are realigning our hearts with the deep spiritual truths of our faith and the teachings of our way shower, Jesus. It's also a time to embrace love for ourselves. Holidays and milestones are often grief triggers. It's just the way we're built. We remember the holidays before and the people we shared them with. It's part of love. And while they may feel further away, I think our dear ones are even more present with us, filling us with love and care. Roger said earlier today, he felt those loved ones surrounding and ready to fill us with love, like a waterfall falling over. It's a beautiful image. And maybe that's part of the Christmas feeling completely immersed in the love of our ancestors, and maybe even connecting with the love of those who come after us. And maybe connecting to our past sadness and joy is a key part of love. It's a universal feeling, love. Now, math is the universal language of science, right? And that's how someday when the aliens decide that we're worthy of being talked to, that's how we'll probably talk to them, is through science and math. But love, that's the universal language of earthlings. Maybe aliens too. I don't know. We'll find out. But love is the universal language of earthlings. And I didn't say humans because I think that love and care, many animals show that as well. So we're going to just say earthlings. And love is how we see our similarities and our connectedness to one another. I heard a story on the radio, and the person was talking about how he was helping some people in a difficult time, and he connected with the parent and the child by mentioning that he had a child of a similar age and saying, "Do you like Princess too?" And so sharing his joy and his connection and his love for his daughter was a way that he connected to someone new. I think that remembering that love is our universal language, and it's how we connect with each other. It's a through line for all the world. Love makes whatever appears to divide us become a lesser truth. Love shows us that what we have in common, that we are all having the same, even though it looks different on the outside, we're having the same experience of life, of desire to care for each other. Of course, it looks different for different people, but we are so much more the same. And what appears to divide us is a lesser truth, the surface level truth. Last week, I spoke of peace through justice, and I believe that love is part of the fire that moves us in this work. See, I think that love is what helps us, like I said, see through those glasses to understand that we are not different or separate from our fellow earthlings. We are not better or worse. And when we know that, we realize that we must move forward in a way that brings more safety and abundance and justice to all peoples, all earthlings. So what does that have to do with Christmas? Well, didn't Jesus teach us that everyone is welcome at the table? You could argue that that's one of the main teachings. Everybody is welcome at the table. And it doesn't matter if your backgrounds are from a different faith tradition or you come from a different place, or if thinking about the tax collectors, if your job means that some people don't like you very much, you're still welcome inside. And so that to me is part of what the Christmas feeling is about. It's like really remembering that, grounded in love and compassion, we don't see the stranger. We see another expression of the divine. And so, the great song from the Muppets Christmas Carol, wherever you find love, it feels like Christmas. Christmas feels like love. It's joy. It can be. It's a time of celebration and lights and toys and laughter and cookies and all of those things, right? And all of that is I think motivated. Well, it can be motivated from stress, but we won't go there. But it's motivated from this desire to care for and be connected. Love. That's what the Christmas feeling is. And so our loved ones who've gone before us, they walk along with us in love. We can't bring them with us. And we don't, and maybe we can embrace that and share it even more. Let them fill us up and bring us even more strength and courage to be even more fierce lovers of our fellow earthlings. Maybe that's what Christmas is. It's about reminding us to be fierce lovers of our fellow earthlings. I just thought of that. I like it. Love calls us to be brave. I have a friend whose mother's been unfairly incarcerated for over 30 years. She recently had the opportunity to go on a national TV show. And she is not a person who is naturally out in the spotlight, but because of this journey of her mother, she has done every single opportunity to bring justice to her mother. She said, I would do anything for my mom out of love, even though it was so difficult and scary. Can you imagine going on a national talk show? Oh, and so that's what love looks like. It brings us the courage to do the hard things, whatever is ours to do. Hopefully, most of us will not have the opportunity or need to do what my friend has done for her mother. But love still calls us to be fierce and strong and brave. Whether it's for someone we know close and personal, or for realizing that we're called to do more for our fellow earthlings. So the feeling, the Christmas feeling, love, doesn't turn off on December 26th. Because Advent is a time of remembering, realigning. So it's just like a booster to keep us focused on being the best Christ we can be, being the best expression of God we can be, being the best Buddha nature, whatever words work for you. We are called. I am called. I think you are called. I think we're all called to be the best, fully embracing of each other that we can be. We are here to be healers and lovers, joy bringers,